Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Pitera channel. Today is Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020, and we have a lot of information to go over today regarding more cruise line cancellations and how they're going to affect you for your upcoming cruise. And I'll be back to tell you all about it right after this. Welcome back. Thanks for staying through the intro. And as I mentioned, we have a lot to unpack today. If you're watching our video live, feel free to use the live chat and I will answer as many of your questions at the end of the video as I can. Also consider doing a super chat. It not only supports our channel, but guarantees I get to your question. And if you're watching the upload after the live video, please put your comments down below. I do read the comments and I do frequently respond to them as well. So yesterday our fear happened and the cruise lines have once again pushed back sailings for another month. This comes just a week after the CDC had decided they were going to lift the no sail order and have a 30-day interim period where cruise lines were going to have to sail some ships with just crew on board to prove that it's safe and healthy to do so. And when they did that, they would lift the no sail order for December, which some cruise lines were scheduled to travel in December, such as Carnival. Well, yesterday the cruise lines all pushed that back another month, and I'm going to go over all of their policies with you directly from what they've announced. I'm not going to interject my own thoughts into them, whether I think they're fair or not fair. I think most of them are. So for this video, we're really just going to give you the facts and how it's going to affect you as far as future cruise credits, refunds, what your options are for each cruise lines based upon the information that they supplied yesterday. So we have it all here, one video in one place. So let's start with Carnival Cruise Lines. They had two announcements yesterday, actually. The first announcement is if you traveled with Carnival before, you know that Carnival has always had a vacation guarantee program. Now, the way the vacation guarantee program worked is if you got on board a cruise ship and you didn't know where the cruising was going to be for you, and you didn't like the cruise, you could let the ship know before your first port of call. Carnival would fly you home as well as refund all of your money for the cruise. At one time, it was 110% of what you had purchased towards your sailing. So it was a guarantee that you would love. They used to call it the guarantee that nobody ever uses because, as my experienced cruisers know, that almost everybody who gets on a cruise ship absolutely loves the experience. Well, yesterday this popped up on the site, and it's the Carnival Great Vacation Guarantee was suspended as of November 2nd, 2020, and Carnival will no longer honor that benefit on future voyages. A lot of people emailed me about this. I don't really think it's a huge deal. Like I said, most people didn't use that vacation guarantee anyway. I always thought it was more of a marketing ploy because Carnival knows that once you get on board, you're going to like the cruise, at least for the most part. In all of my sailings, I've personally never known anybody that's used that guarantee. But I think Carnival did away with it because in the immediate future, there's going to be people who get on board, going to find out that a port has closed during the COVID era, or the cruising is just not going to be exactly what they expected. Some people are going to get on board and think that they're going to circumvent the rules and not have to wear a mask, not have to social distancing, not going to like it if your cabin's in a different location, not going to like the fact that you have to wear a mask on a shore excursion. Even though the cruise lines are telling you this in advance, I think that the cruise line knows that there's going to be some people who are going to make a fuss on board, so they're just getting rid of that policy. I would imagine, and of course I'm just my own feelings, that once COVID is gone and sailing is back to normal, Carnival will probably put something similar back in place. No guarantees, that's just my personal opinion. So that's the first bit of news for Carnival. The second bit of news is more cancellations. Pretty much all cruises through Carnival are going to now be suspended through January 1st. Is when they'll have their first cruises scheduled to go out. For a lot of cruises out of Miami and Port Canaveral, a lot of them through December were still scheduled to go. I know I have lots of clients that were on board those ships who I'll be contacting later today to get you guys rebooked and go over your exact options with you. So let's start with Carnival and talk about their cancellations. Now, Here's how this is going to work. If you're booked on Carnival, listen for your ship. Once you hear your ship, I will go over the cancellations for that particular ship. If you don't hear your ship called, then the all other ships that I go at the very end will apply to you. I always seem to get people that text me right after I do this video and they say, hey, I didn't hear my ship, so am I canceled or am I not canceled? Again, listen for your ship. If you don't hear your ship, none of them apply to you, then the very last one will apply to you. So no reason to text me afterwards, because every ship is on this list, and if not, then the following is for you. So this is directly from Carnival's information. As the COVID-19 situation continues to evolve, we regret to inform our guests that Carnival Cruise Lines is having to cancel the following sailings. Carnival Splendor, sailings through and including February 8th, 2021. Carnival Mardi Gras sailings November 14th, 2020 through and including January 30th, 2021. Carnival Breeze from Fort Lauderdale sailings November 7th, 2020 through and including March 7th, 2021. Carnival Sunrise, Fort Lauderdale, New York, and Norfolk sailings through and including October 19th, 2020. Miami 7 and 8D sailings from October 9th, 2021 through and including April 30th, 2022, excluding the March 5th, 2022 sailing, which is the Celebration 50th Anniversary sailing. And Miami 5-day sailing January 3rd, 2022. Carnival Radiance, cancellations, sailings through and including November 1st, 2020. 9, 12, and 14-day sailings from May 2nd, 2021 through and including April 29th, 2022. 5-day sailings December 23rd, 2021 and December 28th, 2021. Carnival Paradise sailings through and including February 22nd, 2021. Carnival Magic, Fort Lauderdale and Miami sailings through and including March 6th, 2021. Transatlantic and Barcelona sailings April 10th, 2021 through and including May 3rd, 2021. Carnival Imagination and Carnival Inspiration sailings through and including April 19th, 2021. Carnival Valor sailings through and including April 24th, 2021. Carnival Spirit sailings through and including May 16th, 2021. Carnival Fascination sailings through and including January 9th, 2022. Carnival Sensation sailings March 3rd, 2022 and March 7th, 2022. Now, if you haven't heard your ship, this applies to you. All other ships and sailings through and including December 31st, 2020. So those are the ships and sailings that are canceled through Carnival. So pretty much everything is canceled up until the new year. I hate that I was right on this. I kind of said I thought it was going to be January 1st many months ago, but I really tried to be hopeful that we were going to be sailing before that. For those of you who are new to our channel, you know that or for those of you who are not you know that I'm a Carnival guy, so I was really hoping that Carnival was giving us information that they were going to stick to, but unfortunately, they just felt for the safety and crew that it's best to push back for another month. So if you were on one of those canceled sailings, you do have options, and in my opinion, Carnival is giving the best options literally of anybody out there. Again, I'm biased. I'm a Carnival guy, so I love the company. I love Carnival. But let's talk about your options if your cruise was canceled. So there's a little delay in my software. All right, a big delay in my software. There we go. Okay. So, first of all, you have the option for a full refund. That means you are entitled to a refund of everything that you paid for the cruise that was canceled. Now, when I say everything you paid, that's the actual dollar amount you had paid towards your cruise. So if you had your cruise paid off, you get the entire cruise amount back. plus your port charges and taxes. If you only had a portion of your cruise paid off, you're only going to get the portion you actually paid back. You also have the option to take a future cruise and have the canceled cruise turn into a future cruise credit. 100% of what you actually paid. Again, it's what you actually paid. It's not the amount of your cruise unless the cruise was paid off. It's the actual dollar amount that you had paid can be used as a future cruise credit towards another sailing. If your cruise was 6 days or longer, you'll also receive a $600 onboard credit on your next cruise. If it were 5 days or less, you'll receive a $300 stateroom credit on your next cruise. There are some limitations on that, so get together with your travel advisor or call Carnival Direct. Or if you find you have a hard time getting through to either of those, you can always call me at 330-968-4300, and I'm happy to help you get your next cruise booked and move your future cruise credit moved over. Also, if you know, as a side note, we have several group cruises going on. You can go to cruisingwithsal.com. If you want to go on one of those group cruises, we can actually take your future cruise credit from a canceled cruise as well as your onboard credit and move that onto one of our group cruises as well. I'm not going to go over into them in detail in this video. If you're interested in those specialty group cruises, it's www.cruisingwithsal.com. So that is Carnival's policy. As far as refunds. So let's go on to our next cruise line is going to be Celebrity Cruise Lines. Now I got to tell you, Celebrity, it was actually hard to find their page regarding cancellations. I couldn't find really any information on what they're doing for customers. I read a few places on the internet that it's 125% cruise credit of what you actually paid towards another cruise or a full refund. But as of this morning, I was not able to verify it. So this was updated Monday, November 2nd. Our primary goal continues to be the healthy return and services to our guests, crew, and communities we visit. As we work with the CDC and others towards this shared goal, Celebrity Cruise will be extending the suspension of sailings, including those departing on or before December 31st, 2020, excluding our previously superseded 2020-2021 Australia and Asia sailings. And Celebrity goes on to say that they will be reaching out to their guests directly to let you know what your options are for future cruises. Next, we have Holland America Lines. Cancel cruises including Caribbean, Mexico, Panama Canal, and Australia. With the continuation of travel and port restrictions due to the global health concerns, Holland America is extending its pause in cruise operations and canceling departures on ships through December 31st, 2020. Departures on the Volendam through April 16th, 2021, including the 2021 Grand South America and Antarctica voyage and segments, Mexico and Sea of Cortez, Hawaii, Tahiti, and Marguerite, and Panama Canal are also canceled. Guests booked on the full cruise or segments of the 2021 Grand South America and Antarctica voyage will be automatically rebooked on the corresponding 2022 voyage or segments of the 2022 Grand South American Antarctica with a special $250 onboard credit offer. The February 1st, 2022 32-day Hawaii, Tahiti, and Marguerite aboard the Volendam will be canceled so that the ship can sail the 2022 Grand South America voyage. Those guests will be offered an opportunity to rebook on the 35-day Hawaii, Tahiti, and Marguerite on the Rotterdam departing February 27th, 2022. Guests booked on impacting cruises that were canceled and no action is needed for guests to receive a future cruise credit. All guests will receive a future cruise credit per person as followed. For those guests that were paid in full on their canceled cruise, those who have paid in full will receive a 125% future cruise credit of the base cruise fare paid to Holland America. Now, understand when they say base cruise fare, that is the amount you paid less your port charges and taxes. So it's not going to be the entire amount you paid that the 125% is based on. You'll receive 125% of your base cruise fare, and then your port charges and taxes will be moved over as well accordingly, but you're not going to receive 125% of your port charges and your taxes. For guests not paid in full, those with bookings not paid in full will receive a future cruise credit of double the amount of the deposit for the cruise. The minimum future cruise credit is $100, and the maximum will be up to the base cruise fare paid. The future cruise credit is valid for 12 months from the date of issue, may be used to book sailings departing through December 31st, 2022. All other funds paid to Holland America Line may be transferred to your new booking or will automatically be refunded to you in the payment method you used when you made your purchase. Full refund option is also available. Guests who prefer a 100% refund of all monies paid to Holland America, they have a cancellation form on their website. Just visit their cancellation form. Keep in mind that almost all the cruise lines are taking a long time to get your refunds back. It's just because of the sheer volume of refunds, and certainly the cruise lines right now are just doing their best to stay afloat, so they're depending on money coming in for money coming up with future reservations. So that is Holland America Line. Next, we're going to go to Princess. So let's see. Let's get to where are we at here? The world's largest cruise company today announced that its North America cruise line based will extend their existing pause in operation suspensions cruise voyages between December 1st and December 31st, 2020. And then there's a statement in there. There was no information on their website at the time we went through it this morning on their refund policy. Their refund policy prior to this was 125% of what you paid towards a future sailing or a full refund. I imagine they will be honoring the same. If you're booked on a Princess cruise, call Princess or call your travel advisor. I'm more than happy they will be able to go over the exact terms of refunds or future cruise credits with you. Now we have the other big one, Royal Caribbean, updated yesterday, November 2nd, 2020. At Royal Caribbean International, our guest and crew safety or the well-being are always our top priorities. After further consulting with our partners at Cruise Line International Association and in conjunction with the CDC, we have decided to extend the suspension of sailings to our global fleet for all sailings through December 31st, 2020, excluding sails on board Quantum of the Seas, with plan to resume operation January 1st, 2021. However, the following circumstances have extended the suspension for the following ships and sailings. Odyssey of the Seas sailings from November 5th, 2020 through March 26th, 2021 have been canceled. Given the closure of shipyards along with the disruption of the supply chain caused by the pandemic, we need additional time to complete the Odyssey of the Seas. Liberty of the Seas amplification has been postponed to a later date. The ship will now sail to Galveston earlier than plans. Regrettably, the only ship that can dock at Galveston Pier at a time, so we have canceled the February 14th, 2021 Jewel of the Seas cruise. We're now offering more options. Below are the options that you can have should your cruise have been canceled. As a result of this change, we're providing 125% future cruise credit to come back and sail with us by April 30th, 2022. Again, in order to get the 125% cruise credit, you must sail by April 30th, 2022. Please rebook using your future cruise credit by December 31st, 2021. So while it doesn't say it's mandatory that you rebook by then, it says please rebook. So we're thinking that it's probably mandatory that you book by the end of next year. We'll automatically issue your future cruise credit via email, so there's nothing for you to do. Please note that taxes and fees and any Royal Up upgrades will automatically be refunded. You can expect to see these in 45 days. If you use Cruise with Confidence certificate on your sailing, you will receive a new future cruise certificate for 125% of the cruise fare value you paid, including the value of your original certificate. Guests booked on charter sailings are not eligible for offers related to the global suspension. So if you're on a charter cruise, you won't receive the 125%. You can also have just a future cruise credit. As a result of this exchange, we're providing you with 125% future cruise credit to come back. We'll protect the price of the original pricing and promotion on the same itinerary, length, product, stateroom as your original sailing within 4 weeks before or after the original sail date in 2021. For example, if you're moving from July 31st, 2020, you can move the sailing of the same itinerary, length, product, same category, and sailing between June 30th, 2021 and August 30th, 2021. So basically what that means is if your cruise was canceled, if you book the exact same ship, the exact same itinerary, the exact same stateroom category, they will actually price protect the original cruise so you get paid the same pricing for the future cruise. If your sailing was canceled on November 2nd, 2020, please contact your travel advisor or call Norwegian by November 13th to move to the new sailing. If we don't hear from you, we'll automatically issue your future cruise credit. Only available sailings canceled as part of our global suspension on May 20th, 2020 or after. Complimentary casino offers are not eligible for this. Or you can receive a full refund. And again, let's talk about Royal Caribbean, the future cruise credit, and the full refund. Again, it's like I said before, it's actually paid. So if you hadn't paid your cruise completely off, you're only going to receive the 125% future cruise credit on the monies that you actually paid, and only for the actual cruise portion, not for the taxes and port charges. And our last cruise line we're going to go over before we answer questions is Regent Seven Seas. Regent Seven Seas has agreed to voluntarily suspend operations for cruising embarking through December 31st, 2020. In addition, we have suspended our full 2021 World Cruise along with voyages departing through April 21st aboard Seven Seas Mariner and the January 5th, 2021 voyage of the Seven Seas Voyager. What is the compensation? Guests who have paid in full will receive a 100% future cruise credit, plus a bonus of 25% future cruise credit, or a 100% refund. The default compensation, if you don't request a refund, will be the future cruise credit, obviously, because they don't want to refund money when they don't have to. Guests with bookings that are not paid in full will receive a 100% refund of the amount paid for the voyage canceled with November 2 suspensions. Voyage is suspended on November 2nd. Refunds must be requested by November 16th. Bookings that have not yet been paid will automatically be refunded within 60 days. So for Regent Seven Seas, again, contact your travel advisor or contact Regent Seven Seas directly, and they can help you get situated for your bookings. Also consider joining our channel. You can click the join button. If you don't see a join button, there's a link down in the description of this video. That's a $4.99 per month commitment to our channel. But it also gets you things like merchandise deals. We offered $100 off a cruise this month. Just all kinds of fun things and videos that are just for our members. So if you'd like to support our channel and really want your information quickly, consider joining our channel. Or you can send me a text message to our text messaging service. I will put that in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. And if you send us a text message, we send out information as it happens, news as we receive it. Totally free. Just text the word cruise to 305-574-9213. Again, if you're cruising with Carnival and you missed a cruise, you can give me a call at 330-968-4300. We can help you select a new cruise, get your future cruise credit and your onboard credit moved over. If you have a cruise booked already with Carnival that's not canceled and you'd like to move that to us, we are a concierge agency. We only work with select customers from our YouTube channel. Give me a call. This is your opening to become one of our clients. Or if you're just looking to book a brand new cruise, again, we only deal with Carnival. Give me a call, 330-968-4300. Again, if you're new to our channel, before you go, please make sure you click the subscribe button. Click the little bell notification. That way YouTube will let you know every time we upload a brand new video. That's it for me. I'll see you guys hopefully very soon.